I'm going to share with you today about a recent listing that I've had, and it was a friend of mine. I actually worked with her back when I was doing mortgages in the 2000s. So I've known her for probably close to 20 years now. And we have remained friends on Facebook. Before I got Venus, we would actually still meet up for dinner or whatever, but I don't get to do that as often these days. But she had a situation going on. Her father died earlier this year, and her mom has Alzheimer's. She's had to put her mom into an assisted living. So now she needed to sell the home that they had lived in for years and years and years. She was trying to do a for sale by owner, and I get it. People who have been in the mortgage business or have been a realtor, usually they're going to try that for sale by owner route. But what she found was that it was very hard for her to juggle the showings, be there, do all the things that needed to be done while she's still trying to take care of her mom. In the process, they've got the house cleaned out, they've cleaned the house, removed pretty much all the personal items from the home, which is a chore in and of itself. She's trying to get the home sold, and she's having to pay 2 utility bills, one for her house, one for her parents' house. She's having to take care of all these things, making sure the taxes and the insurance is all paid. She was kind of just like, I can't do this anymore. She'd been trying it for a month or two, had a few showings, nothing major going on. And she reached out to me on Facebook trying to get my advice. And I said, you know what, let's just meet for lunch. I'll come to Knoxville, let's sit down and let's just talk about it and catch up. So that's what we did. She is so overwhelmed right now. God love her heart. She's trying to do all the things that she needs to do in her household and help take care of her grandson. But she's also getting pulled to help take care of her mother because she ends up falling a lot. So they make numerous trips to the ER pretty much every week. I told her, which was a hard conversation to have, but I told her I thought the price that she had put on the house was too high. I said, I think that's the biggest thing right now is that you've overpriced this house. I said, it's a huge home. It's a gorgeous home. However, it needs a lot of updating. It was built in the early 90s, so nothing really had been changed. Now, the roof's been replaced since then. It had a brand new water heater, and the HVACs had been replaced, I think, back in 2018. So some of your big ticket items, as far as maintenance goes, would not have to be worried about. But just cosmetically, the carpet was showing signs of wear. Things needed to be modernized in the house. And I said, you're pricing it like it's already been updated and people are ready to move in. But most people who buy this house are going to be thinking they're going to spend probably $50,000 to $75,000 in updating this home. So we went over the game plan. I gave her my suggested list price for the home. We talked about it. She took me over there, looked at the house, and she ended up listing with me. So I told her, yes, I am an agent in the Knoxville MLS, so that's not going to be an issue as far as getting the exposure it needed in the right market. Within a week, we were under contract, and it actually had like a 3-week close period. So everything moved really fast on that house once it went under contract. We got through the inspection, the appraisal's been done, and we're actually going to be closing on that house next week. So my friend is thrilled because I took all that worry, all that overwhelm off of her plate, and now she knows that next week we're going to be closing on the house, and that's going to be a headache she doesn't have to deal with anymore.